You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com. Yes, indeed. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Spirit Quest. Reach Across Even with Paul Francis. And thank you very much for being here, as always. And, well, as I'm clicking around the show, because I haven't been on the show for collectively a week and a half. So I'm still trying to figure myself out what I'm supposed to be doing here, and am I actually alive? And is this a recreation or is this a glitch in the matrix? It says Spirit Quest up here on the banner, but it's not Spirit Quest. It's Reach Across. But you know what? It comes from the same person, so it makes no odds really. Welcome to the show, and it's this Monday night, and it's 8 p.m. UK time. That means it's roughly around 3 p.m. Eastern. To everybody, welcome listening to us on radio. You're listening to us FM and 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM, coming from the beautiful city of New Orleans. And a huge thank you to the lovely people at UPRN Talk Radio. At the minute, I'm on my own, but you know what? No problem at all. It's fine. I'm here live, and are we live? We're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook, we're live on multiples of different actually outputs at the minute. So that makes it great. I mean, it's super great, to be honest with you. I'm just looking at myself live on Facebook. That's cool. I've just had a quick check of myself live on YouTube. And so we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, except nobody's coming to join me in the chat room. Billy No Mates tonight. What the heck. We'll carry on anyway. So, as you know, I had to do a trip to Ireland last week, which was phenomenal. I had the opportunity to hang out with my brother, and which was fantastic because I hadn't seen my brother Paddy for a few years. I see him on virtually. We talk to each other, on WhatsApp and so on and so forth, which is fantastic because, these things like this here are a backbone for what I do. Because, you've heard me say, how many times have you heard me say, communicate, appreciate, and validate? So communicate with everybody, appreciate everybody in your life, and validate that by telling them. It's simple. It really, really is simple. Spoke to a good friend of mine today in Ireland who's opening up a brand new spiritual shop in Dublin, which is just made my day, because you'll no doubt find me hanging out there at some point in the not too distant future, signing books and various other bits and pieces. And I'm going to be moving home shortly, so watch this space. Now, before I do absolutely anything at all, I would like to say a huge thank you to Roger and Faye, who have held the store for me whilst I was away. That's very, very kind of you. I have no words. These people are just phenomenal. They're magnificent. Roger's brilliant at what he does. Faye is just such a fantastic backup and a great person to have a chat with. Thank you guys for holding the store for me. You've done a phenomenal job. I haven't seen Thursday night show yet, but I usually do. And oddly enough, I usually hop into bed, flip on YouTube on my TV in my bedroom, and then try and catch up on the show. But from what I can hear, I don't need to. You guys, in fact, if anything at all, I need to kind of watch myself. I need to step up my game by the looks of things. You guys are brilliant. Lynn has joined me in the chat room, and she says, "Great to have you back. Thank you very much. Very kind. Appreciate that." It doesn't seem to be out there. I don't know what's going on. Maybe this new system. I went on to Google. Oh, sorry. When I went on to set up the show tonight, nothing worked, and Google then told me you are now up to date. So it seems that there's clearly been an issue in when Google updated itself. It's not getting out to everybody else, but that's okay. That's alrighty. For the next hour and a half, you have me. You can come and join me anytime you want. In the meantime, I'd quite happily answer any questions and questions that have been emailed to me and text to me and message me and WhatsApp to me. A lot of people ask me lots of questions. A lot of people frightened at the minute for some reason. Well, that's when I say some reason, that's a stupid thing to say because it's varied reasons, really. A lot of people are worried about the world. Now, I can tell you the world's going to be fine. It's what you do with the world that's going to whether it's going to make a huge difference. I predicted last year that this year was going to be a something that is going to open up the human race, something that's going to really show us that our wars, in inverted commas, are petty and stupid. Okay. And something that's going to really pull the entire world into a complete new sort of way of thinking and living. So I predicted that was going to happen, and then now all of a sudden we're starting to see all of these videos of UFOs and UAPs and so on and so forth, and a very very high-ranking security person from the American government steps up and says, "Yep, the Americans have multiples of alien craft, multiples of alien craft, some that were crashed, some that have just simply landed." So, wow. Shani has joined me. Shani, good evening, my darling. Welcome to the show. Lovely to see you. Rashid has joined me. A red-faced heart shape. I'm not. It's coming up here in words. In fact, I'll bring it up, Rashid, so you can see what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. So there's I have no idea what that is, but I'm assuming it's an emoji, and the system is bringing it up as words and not an emoji. Julie Evans has joined us, and there he is. There is the number one in the world, Roger Garza Sr. Hello, my brother. Welcome to the show, bro. Mary Erickson, good afternoon, Paul, and to everybody. Lovely to see you guys are all coming in to join me now. That's so good. I was thinking there for about 5 or 6 minutes. I was thinking, oh my God, am I on my own tonight? There's nobody around. Wow. So there's Lynn saying there's a lot of thunderstorms around Britain. Lynn, I have absolutely, totally clear blue skies and extremely heavy heat sun. I have absolutely no. I'm looking out the studio window as we speak right now, and it is complete and utter blue skies with extreme sunshine. So, so I don't know where the thunderstorms are. I wish we had them because it's quite muggy down here in the southwest. Mary says shared and like. Mary, thank you very very much. Now, as some of you know, I was in Ireland at the weekend. Well, actually, I was in Ireland Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I managed to get home on Saturday. So it was a landing in my. Well, actually, very first thing was I didn't recognize Dublin Airport. Dublin Airport has grown so big that I was like, I don't remember this looking like this. Oh my gosh, because I normally fly to Belfast, you see. So I flew to Dublin, but it was amazing. Very, very international, very, very metropolitan. And it was great. And the people there were just mind-bogglingly helpful, with the exception of one person, just one. And she was a supposed security guard that maybe wanted to take her job a little bit too seriously when all the rest of the people were doing the same job but had a smile on their faces and very helpful with everybody. This one here seemed to think that um, we actually shouldn't be there and we were just taking up time out of her day, bearing in mind without passengers she doesn't have a job. Anyway, so one person at the airport would have let the entire side down, but however there were far by far too many people who were magnificent and brilliant and helpful and made our trip just an absolute dream. But anyway, so we will pick it up and we will go further. Faye's having audio problems on YouTube. I think basically what this dealio is there, Roger, is when I come onto the show tonight, you might want to be aware of this, Roger, and anyone else who watches me who have got a show with UPRN Network. When I come onto the show tonight, the audio nor the video would work. And Google Chrome had just done an update, so it just came up and it went bleep. It went, your system is now up to date, and nothing worked. So I contacted Michelle, the great Michelle, who's just fantastic, and I said, Michelle, my video is not working. What's going on? She goes, switch off your system and switch it back on. So I did. I switched everything off. I gave it a few minutes. I switched it all back on again. And lo and behold, everything came together. So, Roger, to answer your question there, buddy, I think it's an update scenario. So, update Google, then switch off your system, let it interject, and restart the entire system. And hopefully that might be the problem and fix it. I did a check. I'm actually just checking now, and I'm on YouTube right now as we speak. So everything's tickety boo there. I'm checking on Facebook. Yeah, everything's tickety boo there. So I think we're all tickety boo. So let's have a look at who else has joined us since I've started yakking. Cleared over here, Mrs. Julia. So everybody else is actually saying that they've got a clear sky. So it's just it must be just Lynn. Let's go down. Julia says, love Dublin. I'd like to see more of Ireland. Carol Amelia, welcome to the show. Amerio. Welcome to the show, Carol. Kay says, hey, Paul. Good. Thank God you're back. Thank God. I know you missed out the K. Thank God you're back. Thank you so much for. I'm glad you guys have welcomed me back. It makes it. Kay's watching me on the big TV. You're welcome. You're watching me on the big TV. I'll teach you to watch me on a big TV. Welcome to the show. And we have a Facebook user down here that's going, hello. But unfortunately, I'd love to say who you are and say hi to you, but I don't know who you are because I can't see who you are. So come out of Facebook and go onto YouTube. Alrighty, go into YouTube and then the search bar type in Paul Francis Medium. It'll take you straight back to the show, or click the link. See if I can just do that. Let's see. No, it's not going to allow me. Is it going to allow me to? No, it's not going to allow me to. So click there's a link on my Facebook page. Click on that, and that'll take you to the YouTube channel. And come back in there. Subscribe. Don't forget. Oh, by the way, everybody watching the show, please don't forget to like the show. Smash that like button. Ba-boom. Smash that like button, please. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. And if you haven't already hit the little bell icon, make sure you do, because every time we release a show, then you'll be advised in advance of everybody else. So it'll go, hey, Paul's got a show coming up, or Paul has just released something onto YouTube. Here you go. Pamela Gra says, hey, Paul and everyone, thanks for sharing and reminding me. Dawn, there you go. Pamela says, Dawn's in the Dawn is in the, who's in the house? Dawn's in the house. Who's in the house? Dawn's in the house. Dawn is in the house. Hi, Dawn. Randy Monty says, hi. Good afternoon, Randy. Lovely to see you. Jacqueline Marsh is in the house. Jacqueline, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I'm having issues spelling. Don't we all, my love? Don't we all? I think that whoever invented the English language and the spelling of certain English words was having a giggle, you know. I showed Johanna. I told Johanna many times before in the past. I said in Ireland they spell phone F-O-N-E, and she was like, "No, they don't." And I said, "I'm telling you, it's F-O-N-E." And she goes, "No, I'm not buying it." And we went to Ireland the other day, of course, and I went, "Read what it says above that phone box." And she went, "Oh my God, it is." I went, "Told you, it's F-O-N-E, how it should be spelled. Where'd the PH come from? Phone, phone. No, F-O-N-E. I'm always in the house. This is my house. This house is clear. Welcome, Dawn. It's always a pleasure to see you. And right. So first night back, a little bit behind it. So fire away and ask me some questions. I know what I was going to say. Being on Irish soil and being with my family members and going over there to have meetings and so on and so forth. Wow, it was like having a mini holiday. And the meetings we have a new legal team, and they're based in Dublin. And so we had meetings with those guys, and they were just brilliant. Absolutely the kind of people that you would expect, Irish people to be very accommodating, very, nothing's too much trouble, mind-blowingly brilliant, in fact. And so the Paul Francis and the Quiet Corner legal team are based in Dublin now. So there we go. Kay says, how is Johanna? Johanna is doing, actually, do you know what? Johanna is doing better than me. The day that we were flying out to Ireland, now this is going to be the weirdest thing. The day we were flying to Ireland, I kind of last minute thought, do you know what? I'll bring a coat with me just in case. So I opened the boot of my car, the trunk, as the Americans would call it, opened the trunk of my car, and I just reached in to pull out a jacket, and twang, something went in my back. And it literally felt like somebody separated two of my bones. Oh my God. And I was in agony for 2 days. And I'm Mr. Macho. So when we were walking across this hotel to go and meet these legal guys, I was like sucking it in. I'm going, oh God, walking. I deserve anything I get, to be honest with you. Becky King says, good to catch another. Becky, welcome. And I'm so glad you're able to catch the return of the shows. I'm really, really happy to be back. This week's a very, 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 very important week. This week, I don't know. I don't know how to think about it, because as much as it is sweet, there's a wee kind of tiny, tiny hint of bitterness. I shouldn't really say that, because it is a magnificence. This Saturday coming, my beautiful daughter, Rosie, my oldest daughter, Rosie, gets married, and I get to give her away. That's the tiny bitterness. She's getting married. She's magnificent. She is magnificent. She and my son-in-law to be, Joel, tied the knot this Saturday, and they've done everything right. They went off, they got their careers together, they bought a home, they've got their home together, and now they're getting married, and I could not be prouder. I really, really could not be more prouder. I don't know if I'll take pictures on Saturday, especially with the speech, which I've been working on for 3 days. You would think, yeah, you would think me speech shouldn't be really a problem, should it? It was. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it. But at the same point in time, the whole concept of a dad giving away his daughter, ask dads about what they think. It's interesting. Paul, you're on a funny one tonight. Thanks, Don. I appreciate that. Comedy and laughter is the cure of all illness. Comedy, laughter, that's the cure. Yeah. Congratulations to Pamela saying to Rosie. Facebook user says, I'll just bring you up so you can see. Facebook user, because I can't really see who you. I'd love to introduce you. I'd love to say hi to you, but I don't know who you are. That's how Facebook presents you to me. So this is your first time watching, as you were recommended. Well, first of all, thank you for the recommendation. Thank you so very kindly for watching. But if I'd be so kind, could I ask you to come out of Facebook completely? Just come out of it. Go into YouTube, okay? And in the search bar at the top of YouTube, just type in Paul Francis Medium, and it'll take you straight back to this show, and you can join us through YouTube. And then you'll be able to, when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you click the little bell icon, you'll be able to be told every time the show comes out. You'll be told in advance and sent a link. So come on out, go and do that already. But thank you for being here nonetheless. It's great to see you. Lynn says no crying, Paul. Oh my god. See, Dawn saying already. See, Dawn's harsh. Suck it up, fuzzball. That's what she's saying. Wow, congratulations, Paul and Johanna, says Shani. Johnny, thank you so kindly. Great news all the way around, Johanna and your daughter. Yeah, it's good news all around. I'm going to keep that positive thing. Hey, Paul. The other morning, really early, I thought I heard something say "mom" in a loud whisper. Was it? Was it what, my love? Was it what? Now, if you're asking me, was that your daughter? I always say to you, trust your gut feelings. Your daughter would not only just speak to you or to try and get your attention, she would affect the area, affect the energy around you with like a loving feeling, like a closeness, like a connection. And then when that happened, then you would be able to get the audio, mom, like that. Alrighty, because they don't really just come up and go, mom. You could have a heart attack and join them. So they really, really do it with empathy, and they do it with thought. They don't just jump out and scare you. That's not how it works. So if you're thinking it's your daughter, my feelings are yes. My feelings are yes. As I'm linking in with UK, I'm going to bring you up here, right here. As I'm linking in with UK, there's either a golden retriever or a dog of that size, like a like a golden retriever, a Labrador, something. There's a dog of that caliber they want to draw my attention to. Okay. And I'm hearing the name Peter being shouted. Now, you guys have known me for quite some time, but if you haven't known me and you don't know how I work, when I hear names, don't automatically assume that person's crossed over. In my reference, for me, it means who they are, who's with them, or please say hi to. So who they are, who they're with, please say hi. The name Peter is being shouted out in the background. And something that sounds like an L, like an L name. Lizzie. There's a strong L name that they want me to talk about as well. They tell me to talk about July as being significant, or the 7th of a month, because they're telling me the number 7, which in my referencing, that means the 7th month or the 7th of a month. So either July or the 7th of a month is significant. So give me 1 second while I go to the cards. It's time to go to the cards. See, I'm getting all Irish already now. You know, I'll be speaking like this here before long. Beautiful Irish tongue. No, I won't. I'll be having my normal accent with a wee probably hint of ours stronger coming back. Right, let's have a look at what we've got for you, my darling Kay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wow. Kay, this was definitely a message from your daughter. There is nothing to worry about. You are safe, and the situation is under perfect control of the divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. That, my darling, is definitely a message from your daughter. A message, without doubt. I have no doubts whatsoever. Hopefully that helps you out, my love. Joe Walsh says, "Hi, Paul. Please, can you keep me?" All right, I'll bring it up because I'm finding it difficult to be able to read that. Hi, Paul. Can you keep me and my family at this time? My cousin Thomas Pickles passed away this morning, and he was only 6 years old. It's it's bad enough to have a family member pass, but a baby, a baby who's only 6 years old, sending lots of love and strength to you and your family at this really seriously sad time. This is the time to be with family, and the mutual support within the family structure is second to none. So our love to be going with you guys right now and for all time. Faye says, "Hi, Paul." Hello, dear Paul, she says, actually. Hello, dear Paul. You notice that, Roger? Hello, dear Paul. Great to see and hear you. That got you. Had to do a bit of workaround to make it happen. Phew, already shared. What a wonderful show. Congratulations to you both, Paul, Johanna, and your beautiful daughter, Rosie Brona. Yes, we're wow. Yeah, Kay, I'm getting a younger female connected to you. Is it a daughter, granddaughter? But I'm assuming daughter. My apologies, but I'm getting daughter, granddaughter, a younger female energy. I don't think the energy connected to me feels youthful. Okay, just so you understand. Annette, you are welcome. Annette's Lynn's sorry, speaking to Annette. There you go. Becky King says, "I saw my golden retriever who I lost 10 years ago the other day out of the corner of my eye. And he was called Oscar." Oh, Becky. They are definitely around, and they will let you know they're around. They very often will go to the same places that they always go. Like, for example, if they slept at the bottom of your bed, look for like indentations at the bottom of the bed, and that's them letting you know they're there. Okay. But I kept seeing this beautiful, like either golden retriever, Labrador kind of a dog. Okay. So there you go. Becky, who's the F or the PH name? It sound like a Fisa. We're a unique name, like a PH sounding, F sounding name. I'm getting shouted at here. Someone's gone up on a birthday anniversary, because I feel like his birthday anniversary literally around the corner, and it feels to me like someone who is in spirit. Alrighty, so I'm kind of get the feeling that I'm watching over and I'm taking care of business. That's what I'm literally hearing. I'm taking care of business. I'm doing my job. I'm watching over my family. This is a very, very strong-willed person, but at the same time gentle in nature. Alrighty, so this person would make a decision, and that decision was that's it. It's done. But was approachable at the same time. Alrighty, Wasn't afraid to be wrong, that kind of a person. So a gentle person all round. There's a strong F or PH sign that they want me to acknowledge, and they're telling me that there's a number 48 included here. The number 48 is significant in some way, or the fourth of the eighth, one or the other. The name Allison, a strong A connection, Becky, to be acknowledged as well. Becky, I would also say be aware of changes coming up around you. These changes are going to bring with them some level of like sort of a challenge. Alrighty, they're going to bring you kind of like, you know, the way sometimes when some programs you're on your computer, they change they redo the programs and they update the programs, and you think, why did they do that? Everything was fine, everything worked perfectly, and now it's just I'm getting that feeling, okay, of a new change coming up around you that will be a little bit of a pain at the beginning until you get used to it, and then things will move out much more smoothly. Please be on top of either the diet or the glucose issue. Alrighty, remember I've said that. I'm going to go with the 4 because that was the first number I saw. 48. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, and this is going to fit in with what I've just given you as a message. Steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress even. It'd be great if I learned how to read and speak, wouldn't it? So we'll start that again. Steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. Hopefully that helps you out, Bex. Thanks very much for being here tonight. Okay. And keep an eye out for that beautiful dog, Becky, already. Hi, Paul. Hope all is well with you today. Tina Cantu. Tina, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, my darling. Apart from being absolutely, as we say in the UK, knackered, which means very tired, because when you get to my age, traveling takes it out of you a bit. Right, Tio. Okay, there we go. Suzanne Dominkovitz. Suzanne Dominkovitz, welcome for the first time from Egypt. Were you? Is this your first time watching? Didn't you take the mickey out of me last week when I said I wanted to climb the pyramids, and you started laughing at me, going, "You can't actually do that," and I was like, well, I'm sure. I actually contacted one of my pals and said, "Didn't you get to climb the pyramids?" Yeah. I said, well, I was told that you can't do that anymore. He said, no, you can't do it on your own. You have to do it with a guide or something that you've got permission to do it. I was like, oh, okay. But anyway, somebody from Egypt was telling me the other day that, and I thought it was you, Suzanne. But anyway, if you're watching me from Egypt for the first time, welcome. You are in a place that is on my bucket list to visit. I have always wanted to go to Egypt. Always. Ever since I was a young spud. And now I'm a bigger spud. But thank you so much for being here, and thank you for sharing that you're in Egypt. We're all of us are jealous. Good to see you. All righty. So, Kay, have you made that connection in relation to the younger lady? And I need a feedback on that one, please, darling. Emily says, I'm going to bring that up because that's a good one. Emily says, hello, may I please receive messages from Spirit? Okay, Emily, listen, first and foremost, my darling, thank you for being here, first and foremost. Secondly of all, you're always receiving messages from Spirit, my love. It's always happening, okay? They're always trying to talk to you. It's whether or not you're listening. Now, when I'm saying that, I'm not talking specifically just to Emily. I'm talking to everybody, all righty? What my whole ethos is, it's down to mediums like myself. We really should be teachers. Alrighty, we should be teaching you how to make the connection yourself, because, as I say pretty much every show, when we cross to the other side of life and we're shown how to communicate with our loved ones, are we going to want to do it through a third party medium? Okay, or are you going to want to do it direct? Of course, you're going to want to. I'm going to want to do it direct. I'm not going to want to have to go through a medium. So they're trying to talk to you all the time. They're talking to you through multiples of senses: sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, hearing. So watch it how they're trying to talk to you. And the more that you are open to how they're trying to communicate to you, the more they will communicate with you. Alrighty? That being said, Emily, either they want me to talk about either you're carrying someone's name in spirit, like there's an older Emily, like a mother, grandmother figure, or they're telling me to talk about two people with the same name already, because I'm getting the name symbol in my mind, but I'm seeing it twice. It means to me two names. So I'm getting a parallel, which means to me two of. So, which they're either saying you're carrying somebody else's name, or they want me to talk about two people of the same name, one in spirit. I have an older female, because they're pulling me across to the left, which means to me they want me to talk about mom's side of the family. So I'm getting an older female who crosses, and there is a Cancer connection to this. Okay. Now, it feels to me that the Cancer weakened the body and was part of how this person crossed to the other side of life, but not all of how this person crossed to the other side of life. So if the body was weakened and then there was kidney failure, for an example, you see what I mean? It's that kind of a nature. They tell me to talk about the 2nd and the 10th. So either they want me to recognize February as being significant, or they want me to talk about the 2nd of October as being significant. Okay. When they put the numbers separated, like number 2 and then the number 10, they either want me to talk about the 2nd month, February, or on the 10th month, October, or they want me to talk about the 2nd of October, or something combinating like that. I'm talking about, I'm also supposed to acknowledge a birthday anniversary just passed. So I'm getting a message or an energy from above telling me to talk about my birthday anniversary was just gone. So either at the start of June or towards the end of May. Alrighty. Emily, I'm getting a big for sale sign around you. When I see a for sale sign, actually, number one, that's one of the symbols you really want me to get. Okay, it's probably one of the most positive symbols I'm ever given. So the symbol means to me significant change. Yes, moving house. Yes, moving home, but it also could be moving somewhere, moving within a job, something like that. But whatever the move is around you, it is completely and utterly wrapped in positive energy. So whatever this change around you is happening, it's bringing with it and ushering in a huge era of positivity. I'm supposed to acknowledge the nails for some reason, like the nails. I'm supposed to be getting that as being significant. And Angela, or it sounds to me like either an A name or an E name. I could be misinterpreting the vowels tonight. Sounds as either a strong A or an E name that they want me to acknowledge as being around you as well. Someone is either struggling with, course exams, or someone struggling with education or new education, but they're telling me to say, just stick with it. Everything's going to work out fine. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I'm going to go to the first number they gave me, which was 2. So, okay. Wow. There you go. Let's get my fingers out of the way so you can see. Emily, joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. You want a card, my darling? That's a card to have. Emily, thank you for being here and thank you for supporting me. And I do hope that has brought you some sort of joy, he says with a grin in his mind. It's time for one of these. I'll be right back. You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com. Hey, and welcome back. You are listening to me on UPRN Talk Radio Network, coming to you live from the beautiful city of New Orleans. If you're listening to me tonight on FM, you're listening to me on 105.3 to 107.7 FM. And if you're listening to me on FM, why don't you just pull in off the road, get out your cell phone, go on to YouTube, and come and join us. Come and join us. Come and have a chat. Come and talk to me. Lovely to see you, by the way. All righty. Okay, what do we got going on here? Let's go back up and say, oh, look who's just come in. Look who sneaked in the back door of the house. Sue Vinicum. She's we crafty like that. She's about this big, and she sneaked in the back door. Sue, welcome to the show, my love. Good to see you, and a big happy birthday to your son. I did see that when I was traveling yesterday, I think it was. Big happy birthday to him. Tell him I said hi. Righty then. Okay, coming all the way down. Alrighty. Venus Rising. Oh, we got Venus Rising. Venus Rising says, Suzanne Domikovitz, send me for an accurate reading right now. Trust me, Suzanne, she'll be about as accurate as a brick. Alrighty. So these are people who have to jump into other people's shows, and they're not actually readers. They are thieving gits that are trying to get into your bank account. So when you get ass wipes like this, get rid of them, report them to YouTube, and then report them to Facebook, and let's get rid of these thieving munchers. All right. So Phoenix Rising, yeah. I can think of another word that's rising. Anyway, where are we? Let's go down to see. My dad was called Alan, says Becky, and he passed. I do need to get on top of my diet and thank you. Becky, now and always, you're going to be very, very welcome. True, you are right. I am. I was sure I was the first time here. Suzanne, are you up on top of that pyramid? Is there no oxygen up there? I thought it was you because I was thinking how lucky you are in Egypt. That's what I was thinking. I wish I was in Egypt. That's because I knew I was right. Okay. Alrighty, let's have a look at Kay. What Kay says. The only thing I can think of is my granddaughter is due in September. Other than that, my daughter being gone. I'm not too sure what that meant. Okay, my love. Haven't you got a daughter in spirit? I'm pretty sure you have. Emily says, that's my aunt who passed with breast cancer. Okay, my darling. Well, she's fine. And you need to understand as well, Emily, that, and everybody else, of course, not just Emily, that when we cross through the other side of life, when we finally let go of the mortal coils here, any illness that we have stays with the physical. It doesn't transmit over to spirit. So when they cross over to spirit, or when we cross over to spirit, everything that we have that ailed us here is gone. It's even, for an example, say you lost your sight, your hearing, say you lost a limb of some nature, everything is returned in full. So she is absolutely, totally, and utterly cancer-free and free from all other ailments. But here's the big thing. She has linked up with either her husband, her brother, or another male energy that she mourned. Okay, because I'm getting a male and her with another male. Alrighty, but she's totally happy. You got to understand that one, Emily. She is totally happy. My mom was a nail technician. Oh, there's that's the nails thing. There you go. There you go. Thank you so much. This has comforted me. Emily, you're very, very welcome. You are very welcome. Um, hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. Thank you for being here. I wish I could address you properly, but that's what I get to see. I don't get to see who you are. Please, please, please come out of Facebook, go into YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the little bell icon. And so come out of Facebook, go into YouTube, and the search bar at the top, either type my name, Paul Francis Medium, or if you just scroll back up a bit, you'll see that my darling friend Faye has put a link up there for the show. So come out of Facebook, everybody, click on that link, and be a part of our YouTube family. Carol Amirio says, "You are so much fun." Thank you. I try to be. I try to be. There's no reason to be sad, no reason whatsoever. So, our friends and family are not sad, and we're not honoring them by being sad. So, we got to be happy. Alrighty. Randy Monty says, "Can you pull a card for me?" Do you know what, Randy? I'm going to pull a card for you today. All right, I'm going to do that for you. Where are we for time? Oh, we're plenty of time. Oh, okay. Card just shot out the deck. Right, Randy, here we go. Literally, as I was shuffling the cards, one went boom. I'm looking forward to the new when the new system when it's updated, because I'll be able to have multiples of cameras, and you'll be able to see everything that's in front of me here, the cards being shuffled, etc., etc. Now, the card that has come out for you, Randy. Now, where is? I'm going to bring Randy up so you can see. Is that one? Got to just get it to focus in so you can see it. There we go, Randy. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about the healing in undreamed of ways. So, when you have a situation in your life, folks, it's really, 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 really easy, and it's within the human nature to go straight at the anger concept or the blame concept or usually the guilt concept. At the end of the argument, did it matter? Some do, but most don't. See the love in everything. For an example, if a couple, for an example, have reached the end of their path together, it is common nature for that couple to literally attack each other because society expects it. Society expects the woman to attack the man, and the man, of course, to attack the woman, or whatever the case may be. I always say to people in that situation, you loved each other to get to this particular point. That love doesn't go away. Love doesn't go away. Alrighty. You may not be able to live together anymore, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to love each other and respect each other and part ways as friends. The amount of people that I've seen do that have such great lives than those who go after it and continue to eat away at the fabric of each other's lives from that point onward. Let it go. I can hear that song coming from Frozen. Yeah, no, I'm not going to sing it, so don't even try. Just let it go. Let go the anger, let go the stress, let go the negativity and the darkness. Focus only on the light. And allow yourself to be happy. You're not supposed to be unhappy. Allow yourself to be happy, and then send some of that happiness back to the person. You know, when I first split up with my wife, my first wife, I said to her, "We can't seem to be good husband and wife, so let's be the best parents we can be." And you know what? We became great friends. We talked to each other all the time from that moment forward, and we've been the best parents we could ever be. And you know what? The kids have come out fantastic. So animosity is a product of society, not a product of humanity. Hopefully that helps. It was my birthday as well. We share the same day. Oh, Susie Woozy Diddly Doozy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Subini Coon. Happy birthday to you. Sue is this big, and she's got a birthday cake that's that big, and I want some of it. Facebook. Did I say that out loud? I was thinking it. Did I actually say that word out loud? I'm sorry. Ooh. Pamela says, so hilarious. Yes, we can all think of other names for those scammers. Yeah, they're all scammers. Cretins. I mean, literally, all you got to do is if you want to be a professional psychic medium, there's nothing's going to stop you. Go after it. Do it right. Do it proper. And you will get people like me that will help you. Okay? You don't have to go out scamming people, because you know what? You can be a scammer. Listen, I'm going to talk to all of you people out there who are scammers, and all of you people who are considering easy money and scamming. Right. There is a very real thing called karma. Oh, believe me, it's real. Alrighty. What you give off in ripping off people will come back to you at minimum threefold. Alrighty. Especially ripping off this medium is going to come back to you sevenfold. Alrighty. Don't be a scammer. Be a good person. Help people. You'll be surprised at how quickly you'll go up the corporate ladder and how quickly and enjoyable your life will be. Don't be an idiot. Be somebody who will help other people, right? Because when the day comes that you cross over to the other side of life, and that day is going to come, whether you like it or not, you're going to have to stand in front of the big guy and go, well, I didn't know how to make money. Weirdly enough, you're able to get onto computers. You're able to understand technology. You're able to understand communication, but you didn't know how to make money. Okay, good luck with that one. Alrighty, let's see who else is coming in here. Carol Fitzgerald Horton. Oh, Carol Fitzgerald Horton. Hello. My son just got home after 9 years, and I was wondering what his future holds. And thank you for all your messages. Well, Carol, first and foremost, your son's intelligent. He's clearly intelligent. He clearly knows where and how to start properly. Alrighty? Your son's future is fine. Okay? He needs a wee breath. If anything at all, I feel he needs a little bit of a okay. But I also feel he's an itchy feet kind of a guy. All right. He doesn't like to let the grass grow under his feet. Okay. So he's a highly motivated, highly intelligent guy. His future is going to be easy. Whatever he chooses to put his mind to, it'll work. However, on that note, I will say this, Carol. I would open ideas to him to go towards what makes him happy, not a program of jobs that are going to be jobs. I'm gonna have to go to work. When somebody says I have to go to work, they're not doing a job they want. Let him flow towards a career that brings him only happiness. It may not be financially viable at the beginning, but it will be, because you don't have to work at something you love. You'll do it automatically. And the byproduct is the payment. The real payment is the love of what you're doing. Okay. So Carol, don't worry, my love. He's going to be fine. He's going to work out. I would give him a few weeks. He's going to be somebody who will need to be getting on with things. He's kind of like that kind of a guy. Oh my goodness. I'm going to say that you've got an issue with communicating with him. You don't know how to ask him properly. Because look, the card comes out for you. That's the actual card that came off the top of the deck for you, Carol. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and amongst them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. Wow. Out of all of these cards, Carol, all of those cards, and I don't get to see them because I go from the back. I love my job. Let's go all the way down. Okay. Palm McGrath says, would love to know if you have anything for me and Ariel today, Paul, or a card. See, there's the thing, Pamela. What is anything? That's the big question. It's not whether we have or spirit has anything for you. It's what you want. And that's the whole thing. When people say to me, oh, is there anything for me? Well, usually what I do is I bypass that. I don't read that. Okay. Because the way that comes across to me is the person cannot be bothered to come out with a proper question. So why is spirit going to be bothered to try and answer it? One, Pamela, because I know you support me a lot, I would love to know if you have anything for you and Ariel today. It's what is it that you want? Because I kind of feel there's a gap in your life at the moment, like a running on ice or a stalemate kind of a feel going on around you already, and it's because there's a kind of what I'm being made feel at the moment is you're going through the motions just for the sake of going through the motions, okay, rather than going towards what it is that brings happiness and light and love and strength into your life. Someone needs to learn to drive, or someone needs to learn or start to learn to drive, but there's something about a red L plate that I'm being shown. Also, I want to say as well, Pamela, that all right, okay, I'm getting an energy around you now. There's an older male, not a female. You said female, then no, older male, and I'm getting this whole sense of either it was blood pressure, something to do with the blood system that assisted him getting to the other side of life. So either blood pressure was an issue, or blood sugars, or heart related thing, but there's something to do with the blood and the blood circulation that brings him to the other side of life or assists in his crossing. There's a strong T name, like Tony, Thomas, Tim name to be shouted. Remember what I've said. It's either who they are, or who's with them, or they want me to acknowledge that name here on the earth plane. So there's a strong T to be acknowledged here, Pamela, as well. And I'm supposed to say to you as well, I'm going to be walking on familiar ground. Now, to me, that means going home. So don't be surprised if you are going to be going back to where you grew up, or going back to parents' houses or something along those lines, but of getting this feeling of walking on familiar ground. Whoever's around me wants to be acknowledged as the person who is with the horses or the ponies or something along that nature, already connected to equestrianism in some way. I will say this to you, and I got this shouted at me, all right? Stop procrastinating. Get on with it. I'm seeing my mom, and my mom would very, very comfortably and very, very easily swing her boot and give me a swift kick in the rear to say, stop procrastinating and get on with it. And that's the message I'm supposed to pass to you. Hope it helps. Still friends with all my exes, says my darling Trude, who sneaked in as well. Hello, my lovely Trudy Weedy Weedy Woo Boops. I hope you're well. It's good to see you. Oh, Rachel Perry, Rachel Starseed. Hello, my darling. How good to see you. Thank you for being here. It's lovely to see you. Thanks for taking the time out to be here tonight. It's good to see you. Righty, let's go on our way down, see who else is coming here. I got a package in the mail today. Smells like a bag of weed. Share. Oh, there's that Venus cretin again coming in. I blocked that Venus rising idiot. Yet they're coming. Could you guys please go and report that moron to Facebook? Thanks. Becky King says, hi, Steve. Well, not had to come off for a bit. Hope you're okay. Tony, my mom passed away in December in hospice. I'll just bring Tony up the front here. Tony says, my mom passed away in December on hospice. I feel she wants to tell me something. Well, Tony, listen, the case would be that she would be trying to tell you literally from the day she passed away, not waiting till June. She would be March is either significant or the third of a month is significant. Okay, So I'm getting this feeling of March, and I'm getting a feeling of something around Easter is significant as well. Easter changes dates over here in the UK, so I give up trying to figure out what it is. I just go by people saying to me, "Oh, it's Easter Sunday next week," and I go, "Okay." But I'm being told to talk about the third month of March as being significant. I'm also seeing Easter eggs, so there's an Easter connection they want me to acknowledge. Now, either mom crosses with multiples of multiples of shutdowns. So I see a torso with dots all over it. That's a symbol for me saying that there were multiples of reasons or multiples of physical ailments that concluded and came together to weaken mom enough to cross her to the other side of life. But I'm getting a strong connection along the throat line, which either means to me she had an issue with her throat or esophagus. But I'm also feeling that I can't communicate. I can't speak properly. So it's important to get that along to you as well. I really, really, I'm being shown now. I don't know whether you're religious or not, but I'm seeing a crucifix here. So they're showing me rosary beads. So it's not a symbol for me. I will be honest with you, but I kind of get the feeling of prayer. Already, oddly enough, my symbol for prayer happens to be musical notes. Okay, but if they want to show me rosary beads and say that is a symbol of prayer, then that's how I will present it to you, because it's not my information. It's for me to be the mailman, deliver the mail. That's not for me to read it. Alrighty. But Tony, listen. One thing that I will say, and I'm being really, really, really pushed. Was mom not very tall? Was she for all intents and purposes around about 5 foot, that kind of a size? Because I've got this lovely lady with me who's not very tall, but an explosive personality. Okay, it's important to say that Twinkle Toes is here, or something to do with Twinkle Toes, because I'm seeing somebody who's dancing on the tips of their toes. But this person had beautiful eyes as well, and it's important to say that everything is fine. Everything is fine. It's all good. Stop. Okay. And if anything at all, Tony, I'm being shown and made feel that you're focusing too much on her crossing and not who she is. If that makes sense. And they're telling me to talk about a strong M name. Okay. I heard my daughter's name being shouted there, Maya. So either they're saying Maya, or a name similar to that with a strong M on front of it. Or they want me to talk about a daughter. Alrighty? As being significant. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I always go with the number they show me first. Alrighty. This is the card that's come out, Tony. Okay, let me just get my fingers out of the way so you can see it. You'll more easily hear and receive your messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Now, you just said, I feel she wants me to tell me something. There you go. Wow. All I can say is wow. Wow. It's amazing. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out, Tony. Thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate you very, very much. Pamela says, my dad, he had high blood pressure, Parkinson's, and a heart issue. There you go. Okay, everybody's sort of chatting with each other. I love that. I love watching you guys all chat with each other. It's really, really cool. Oh my goodness. There you go. I took my mom's cross off her when she passed, and she was very, very little. Oh my gosh. There you go. That's the cross. That's the crucifix. That means, Tony, that she was there when you did it. Okay. That means that she was there when you were doing that and you took the cross off of her. And her name is Margaret. That's the M. You're very, very welcome. Um, wow, that is amazing. Right. On that particular note, though, guys, I'll be right back after this message. You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com. Yes, you are. You're listening to me tonight in this beautiful, it's Monday afternoon for most of you guys. Monday evening for us guys over here in the UK, Monday sometime for everybody else somewhere else. So we're getting close to the time where I'm going to be doing the seminars. I was supposed to do the seminars about a month and a half ago, but obviously we've had to move home. We're in the process of moving home. We haven't actually moved yet. Literally the people that are holding us up are the legals. But as soon as we do move, I'll be doing the seminars. Okay. So that's going to be coming up soon. So you will need to book in. Okay. I'm going to be opening the doors even though you've booked before, I'm going to open the door for you to book again, because in case people can't make the new dates. Alrighty. So there could be dates still available that you guys want to come in the seminars. The first seminar will be Meet Your Guides. So it really is a seminar you'll not want to miss. Okay, whether you're a practicing medium or not. Okay, because all of us practicing mediums, we have a habit of working and working and then working, and we very, very rarely become the student. Okay, although we should be the student of spirit all of the time. Okay, you should never be closed to learning new stuff. It's a really, really nice idea, and I often do it, is become the student and go and sit in on another seminar and be the student again. If you're practicing a working medium, it'd be a really good idea for you to do this seminar, because it gives you that break for somebody else to do the work and bring you back to the very special places I'll be bringing you. Okay. So we'll be doing that just after I move, and that's going to be, I think it's going to be mid-July. Okay, so it's not that far away. So if you've got any more questions for me, then do let me know, because obviously this here is not updated. I think it's all frozen. I don't know. But if you have any questions for me, put them to me now. Oh, a lot of people it has moved. A lot of people are saying they want to come to the seminar. That's superb. Please can I have a card? Says Alison Anderson. Yes, indeed. This is the card that comes out for you, Alison. This is notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. That's another 3 ways Spirit let you know they're around you. Okay. Thank you, Paul, says RK. I got to go for now. It was great seeing you. I love you, and I will talk to you later. Thank you, Kay. Love you too, my darling. And just be safe. Look out for yourself. Look out for Kelly, and I'll see you guys soon. Becky King says, I'd really like to explore and understand how I can communicate with animals. I feel like that it's my purpose and love to book. Becky, yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. One of my, I don't know if I've shared this with you before, but I'll share it with you again. One of my guides that works with me and my team is called Frank, and Frank happens to be St. Francis of Assisi. He called me Frank. He just said to me, call me Frank, and I called him Frank for many, many years. He just looked like one of these brothers, a brother with the hood and the habit and the wooden cross hanging off of the side of that. You've seen monks and brothers before. Then one day he pulled his hood back, and I was like, I know you from somewhere. And he said, yeah, you'll probably know me as St. Francis. And then everything sort of all came into line, and I realized every time I was dealing with animals, be it in spirit or be it here in this side of life, he would be there, and that made absolute sense. So, call upon Saint Francis to come and help you, Becky. He is the patron saint of animals, and he is very happy to work as a guide. He's been with me for a great many years, and he's not going anywhere. But he can. He's not. He's not exclusive to me. He'll work with millions around the globe. But when I'm working and he comes close, and usually there's something connected to animals that come through. But that will be on the day. I want to do the spirit investigations too. Yes, we will. Once that I get this damn move out of the way, I'll be free to get on and get that side of things going. Any more info about what we talked the other day, please? We'll have to talk about that later, Trude. All right. Can I request a card from you, please? Says Dawn. I will happily give you a card. 12 minutes past 9 here in the UK. So that means I've literally about 17 minutes left. So get the questions in. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go with Dawn. 8. Okay. August. Either the 8th of a month or the month of August is significant, Dawn. And I have an older male, but he comes in on mom's side of the family. So it's either a grandfather on your mother's side, or an uncle maybe, or a cousin on mom's side of the family that wants me to be acknowledged. Now, this gentleman would have been connected to either mechanics or machinery, but I feel like my hands smell of oil, and I'm constantly tinkering. He may have been a mechanic in his mind, but not a professional mechanic, if you know what I mean. A lot of people love to tinker with the cars, but this gentleman is, he may have gone now for about, either he's gone around the 10 years, or the number 10 is significant, i.e. did he cross over in October? That number, the August number is very, very poignant to me. And it feels to me that there are 3 connections in August that they want me to acknowledge. 2 in the first half of August, and 1 towards the end of August to be significant. I'm hearing the name Louise or Lucy sign being shouted. So it's a strong L like Louise or Lucy being to be acknowledged. And either someone is talking about going vegetarian. I don't want to talk about the vegetarian. I don't know what that means, but that's important to bring that up. Something about vegetarian, that kind of thing that I'm supposed to acknowledge. And let's get the card for you, my angel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's the 8th card right there. Alrighty, let's see what we got. It should be coming out for me, really, shouldn't it? This weekend. There we go. Wedding. Marriage is the union of 2 souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in your love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, oh dearest one. Now, when you say marriage, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to go and get married again. That could well be the case. You can get married to the same person multiple times you want. It's called renewing the vows. But it also means a marriage of situations. In other words, if you really, really want to go into work, into creating a business together with something else, that is a marriage of thoughts, mind, and soul. So whatever that's going to happen, the energies are behind to help you do that already. But there's definitely an older male coming in on mom's side of the family that wants to be acknowledged and very protective of you, and claims you have his attitude. Alrighty, you've got that go-getter, don't mess with me attitude. All right. Hopefully that helps you, my love. Mom's birthday month. Okay, brilliant. So you got that. And 10 years ago, your grandfather passed away. There you go. They're all coming out to say hi. My niece is Lucy. and my daughter is a natural veggie, never eaten meat. I really wanted to feel like I wanted to take the Mickey out of the person who eats veggie because um, I'm getting the feeling of old school here. Do you know? My grandfather, if I had said to my grandfather, "Oh, granddad, I'm a vegetarian," he'd have went, "What? I'm a vegetarian. I only eat vegetables." And he'd have said to me, "What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?" And he would have taken the Mickey. So I kind of feel I want to take the Mickey out of the vegetarian, if that makes sense. Right? I was married 20 years ago on the 10th of May. Oh, wow. There you go. That's my granddad. He was called Bill, and he was ace. That's good. How about a quick card for me? Says Loretta Lewis. Do you want a card, my darling? No. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Oh, we got another one. Look at that. Jahanelli Clark. I told you all the Jahanelli Clark. That should just tell you everything you need right there. Okay. Report them to Facebook, will you? Because if I had the Harry Potter ability, I'd reach in and just throw them out the window. Loretta wants a card. Okay, Loretta, let's hope. What are we time? 10 minutes. Good. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Come on, come forward. Give me some energy. All right, okay. Right, Loretta, two energies stand side by side, females. Two energies, and they stand side by side, females. So they're either sisters-in-law, but they stand side by side, which means they're off the same level. There is it's a very, very strong chest-related issue with one, and it feels to me like pneumonia, or something that affects the lungs in a way that this person cannot breathe, and obviously assists in how they cross to the other side of life. The other one tells me just time. It's just my time. It was my time, and they just say it's my time, and they don't care about how they cross. They just say it's my time, so they go over without any kind of fuss. It feels to me. But however the second person, or whether that person was first, I don't know, crosses, it was quick. From ailment to crossing was 48 hours, 72 hours most, something like that. Now, Loretta, if I was to say to you, The Exorcist, as in the movie The Exorcist, what would that mean to you? Okay, if I was to say to you The Exorcist, as in the movie, what would that mean to you? And April is significant. January, February, March. Yeah, April, or the 4th of a month, is significant. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, or the number 4 is significant. Somebody maybe gone 4 years, 4 months, but there's a 4 connection here. Loretta, there's the card. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they will come to you upon angels' wings. What a beautiful card. What an absolutely beautiful card. Dawn says she's an old soul and hilarious. That's good. Sue says, any chance of a wee card there, please, if there's any time left? I don't know why I said it like that, because she's not Scottish. She's actually from Cornwall. And she's got a UR accent, really. Here, boy. Any chance of a card there? Like, give me a card, could you? Isn't that beautiful, isn't it? It's my birthday. They think it's their birthday and they would just want cards. Connor's just come in too as well. Look at that. Connor wants a card as well, no doubt. The birthday people are in the highest. This birthday is in the highest. Darling, as always, I will always give you a card whenever you need it. So, Susie Woozy, lemon squeezy, there you go. There's nothing to worry about. You're safe, and the situation is under perfect control of the divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Look at that. The dove of peace on this beautiful angel, the Archangel Michael. The Exorcist, just a good movie. Two sisters have passed. I understand all you said. Just remember, I've said The Exorcist, Loretta. Okay, and I kind of got the feeling there was like a Mickey take connected to it already. Not an evil or negative, just a Mickey take. Alrighty. Mary Erickson says, "Hey, any chance of a character?" Of course, it is. Mary, you give me so much support and love. Absolutely. What do we like for time? We've got about 8 minutes to go. So, well, it's let'sdoit.com. Where has Roger and Faye gone? Where's my darling pals, Roger and Faye, gone? Gosh. Mary. Now, you saw me shuffle, or you probably heard me shuffling the cards. Crunch. Out comes that same card. That's twice tonight the wedding card has come out. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, my dearest one. So hopefully that helps you out, Mary, my love. Connor's joined me. As I said, it's his birthday. I need some positivity. But there's no such thing as a bad day, Connor. No such thing as a bad day. Every day is fantastic. It's what you do with the day. Alrighty. So you get up in the morning and you decide you're going to have a good day. You get up in the morning and you decide you're going to have a good day. You have a look around you to what you have and you be aware of literally how well you've got it. And then you make the day happen. Sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes it's about other people in your life. Sometimes you got to step up to the plate and say, do you know what? I'm going to make your day better. As you can see, I've switched on the light in the studio because it's getting a bit dark outside. And I feel like I've just stepped in front of the sun. Connor, let's have a look. Right. Creative project. Let me just bring that into. So, Connor, come on. Time to get up and get on with it. Your soul longs to express itself creatively in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites your passion towards your life. Get on with it. Make the things happen. Get up and make somebody else's day better. And you'll be surprised at how much that affects you in a really positive way. Ronnie's come in. Hello, Ronnie, my darling. Sorry. Well, you've only got 5 minutes left of the show, my love, but thank you for being here nonetheless. I'm still here, my darling, says Faye. She says it like that. I'm still here, my darling. Roger had to run out just now. We'll tell him I'm sending all my love and all the best. I will catch up with you guys over the next day or two. Beautiful card, says Sue. Thank you, Paul. You're always welcome, my love. Becky, you were so right, says Sue. Before coming into the office, I checked in one of the moment sessions, episode 10, Harmony. I'm making meditations part of my every single day. Absolutely. And so you should. Meditation is important in your life because it makes you take time out of your life for you. Alrighty. And a lot of people don't seem to want to do that. They don't want to take the time out of their lives just for them. And it's really important that you do, at the very, very least 15 minutes a day just for you. Close yourself down, go into a meditative state, and it's amazingly healthy. Okay. One of my teachers many moons ago said to me, Paul, you work out every single day, 7 days a week. Okay. And I said, yeah. And he said, well, what's the point in having a Rolls Royce of a body with a rusted engine? You have to work out here as well as here. And I thought, you know what? You're absolutely spot on. So meditating gives the brain a break. It retunes the engine. Give it a shot. Alrighty. Becky says, I'm finding these sessions really grounding. Thank you, Paul. Becky, it's an absolute pleasure. All I ask of you guys is to push the show, push it out, get your friends, get your family members to come and join this show, okay? Be a part of something bigger, okay? Do something tomorrow for somebody else, just random, and just watch their face. You can't imagine how much energy that's just going to flow towards you without even trying. Connor, tomorrow, just go out and do something random for somebody you love. Open a door for a stranger. When you're driving, let somebody else pull in front of you. And you'd be surprised at how much of an effect you're going to have on that person's life tomorrow. My dear friends, my dear family, I'm planning to be here Thursday night. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't be here Thursday night. In the meantime, you will have the lovely Faye and Roger with Latino Psychic Visions on Wednesday night. I'm back Thursday night. I won't be around on Saturday for obvious reasons. My beautiful daughter gets married and I have to give her away. The only thing that I'm looking forward to out of that is having grandchildren at some point in the not too distant future. I want to be a cool granddad. Coolest. Great show. So many great messages. Thank you for continuing. Thank you and continued prayers for Johanna. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Meditation is helping me significantly, says Faye. That's fantastic. Thank you, my darling. Randy says, great show, Paul. Thank you. Randy, it's a pleasure. Dawn says, have you tried the 8D meditation, Faye? It's incredible, picking out different signs. Guys, it's an absolute pleasure. I'm going to wish you all a wonderful day, wonderful evening. Communicate, appreciate, and validate everyone in your life so a medium never has to do it for you. But more importantly, if you want to honor those who have crossed, if you really want to honor those who have crossed over, be the best you can be here and now. Be the best you can be here and now. Until I see you again, I'm going to say good night. God bless. Laurie Johnson has just come in. Laurie, I'm just literally leaving. Come and join me again Friday night. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen of the world, the UPRN network has a plethora of shows now. Some shows will be following me. And don't forget, you have Roger and Faye this coming Wednesday. And on Thursday night, you have Michelle and Amelia with Outer Realms. Their show is fantastic. Until I see you all again, be safe. Good night. God bless. And I will see you very, very soon.
You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com.